Let's talk about this Nas album.
This is vintage material right here, man. This is vintage
Yeah,
material. Nasir, man. Hey,
Nasir.
this nigga ever since that Nasir album that Kanye produced, he been in a different zone. He been on a little
Yeah,
bit of a different hype. You feel me? He was like, "Oh,
Yeah,
y'all didn't
like
like that? Y'all didn't like that? Okay, cool. Let me fix this shit. Hold on, I got y'all. Let's double
hmm
back."
that's what I say about this in Nas's early being a West Coast nigga growing up in the '90s. Hearing Nas album is hard to get into his beats because I like West Coast beats. So
Mhm.
you had to appreciate Nas's lyrics a lot
yeah,
more, which now it gives you more reference because I mean, niggas will tell you like, oh yeah, Nas's beat selection back in the day was trash. And then, I mean, a lot of East Coast niggas won't say that, but I mean, on West Coast we do. But then we respected I feel like we respected his lyrics on it
And he was
recently.
like one of the first fly niggas. You feel me? That was like, you know what I'm
Right,
saying?
yeah,
He started
right.
setting trends early.
And
Yeah.
now his beat selection is like just with the wave. You know what I'm saying? It's like with the times. It's like, and I think like more so beats now are more all you can't really tell what coast the nigga is from that make the beats. Like
Mhm.
you could kind of like
yeah.
tell like a what like now Mustard can make a beat that sound like a Lil Jon beat, or Lil
Everybody's
Jon
kind
can
of.
make a beat that sound like a West Coast beat.
Mhm.
You know
Well,
what I
that's
mean?
because
Everybody kind of
that's
takes
because rap isn't segregated by region anymore.
anymore, right?
Like think about like one of LA's biggest artists is Rowdy Rich, which niggas thought he was from Atlanta when he
Mm-hmm.
first came out.
Yeah, for sure.
So like you don't have like the sound anymore staying in the region. A
Right.
Boogie doesn't sound like a typical New York nigga, and he is like one of the biggest New York niggas.
And
So they have Brooklyn drill. That's a
Yeah,
Chicago sound,
exactly. Yeah, for sure.
and like so
yeah,
it just everything is kind of jumbled. So like you said, you can't tell where anybody is from anymore, or like where the sound is from. Like anybody makes like that sound. Like everybody like it's kind of like mixed up now.
right. It's all a blend. And now it's like his music goes with what the producers he's making is with making the type of music that's in right now, and he's
Mhm.
just so smooth over everything. It's just like
Yeah,
it's flawless. Like I don't know. I think for me, for somebody who's not a musician, if I if I'm on a caliber to where we put certain musicians on that level, like Tupac and Biggie and Jay Z, to where Wayne, that we just think that they constantly just have music and music and music and music, and they can do 3-4 songs in one night. You know,
yeah,
like I look at Nas like he's in that category, so it's almost effortlessly for him to come out with something that's as smooth and polished as he is. He
yeah,
just has to make sure he's on the right track. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And he does what he does because he's been doing it for so long.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like he definitely slid all over this album and did sound effortless. Like he don't yeah I mean he's been in the game over 20 plus years. So like this shit is effortless to him, and his beat selection. I feel like Hit Boy gives him he compliments him really good because Hit Boy kind of takes like he'll still take classic samples, but he'll flip them to their modern a little bit, but it's still it's not outside of the realm for Nas to where Nas doesn't sound bad. I.e., like you said earlier, when we on the West Coast would listen to Nas on certain beats, we'd be like, this beat kind of whack, but he made the song ill because he's spitting
Right.
that shit. But now I feel like Hit Boy is able to match the beats with Nas's smooth lyrics now. So like, um, I think this album is pretty good for me personally. I like a couple of tracks on here. Death Row East is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
And YKTV. is definitely up there
So
too.
being that I'm an old OG nigga and about to touch 40, you feel me? All with all the glory to God. YKTV, I asked my daughter, who's 15, that means you know the vibes, right?
Yeah.
I was I still got that shit.
Yeah. Nah. But it kind of the way he used YKTV, it wasn't like I was kind of confused because I'm like, Nas, you know it means like you know the vibes, but like in the context of how he rapped it.
Right.
I was not
was
expecting that. I thought this was gonna be
yeah,
like a girl song. You feel me? Like I think after
yeah,
we had
me
a
too.
conversation, I was like, maybe A Boogie's gonna do the hook. You feel me? They're gonna rap about some bitches. You know what I'm saying? But
Hmm.
I was actually pleasantly surprised at
Yeah,
how that song actually came out. It was really dope.
I was.
yeah,
That's one of my favorites on there.
yeah, definitely.
Going
YG
back
went
going
crazy
back
on
to
there.
the question I had asked you, Graham, with me and Ray saying like he seemed effortlessly when he slid on the beats. Do you think that it's because producers now know who Nas is compared to back then? He was just maybe 20 years ago. He was or 30 years ago, he was kind of just coming out, or not just coming out, but you know what I'm saying? Establishing himself as the fresh nigga with the smooth, know how to slide on everything type dude. To where
I
now the producers now they know who that is. It's like, oh, this is a Nas beat. To where before it may have been the work, you know what I'm saying? All the producers across the nation didn't know this is a Nas beat.
I just think it came down to the style of what he was trying to get across at that time. I think beats were like niggas like hip hop was different. You feel me in the 90s. You feel me? So niggas was rapping on different shit. You feel me? Like that niggas
Right.
wouldn't rap on now. So I think a lot of that stuff about like Nas has bad beat selection is just like I think a lot of that is in hindsight. You know what I'm saying? And people looking back and saying, "Oh, well, these niggas was having these beats at this time and this nigga was having this beat because I don't
Nah,
know if
let's keep it
I,
real. There's a lot of rappers. There's a lot of rappers that was around at that time that said Nas didn't have the best beat selection too. So like them niggas was probably passing up on those same cream beats and those same Dilla beats and all that shit too. So like
And niggas can make beats too.
but that's
Like
like
niggas can
that.
make the
But
beat
that's
come.
like I. But it's like Mac Dre. People say Mac Dre didn't have the best beat selection,
Mhm.
but Mac Dre slid on all them
Slid
beats
on his beats.
and made those beats sound good because of his lyrics. But if
There
you
you
gave
go.
me any of them beats, or you gave anybody any of some of them beats, nigga, next, is this
Right.
finished? What is
I
this?
think
Like,
the store run, there's like a pocket on here where like he just kind of goes crazy. You feel me? Like one, two, three. There's four like three or four songs back to back that are just like hard. Like that brunch on Sundays with Blast. That's a
yeah,
dope record. I like
I like
Blast.
40
Blast is
side
hard.
too.
That
40
one's
slide is raw.
one. That's another one of
Yeah.
my favorites.
That's the one with like Hit Boy
With
said
the future
he sampled
with the
Lil
future
Baby.
samples.
It's Lil
Oh, that's
Baby.
Lil Baby.
It's off
Okay.
I thought it was Future too, but it's little. He said it was a Lil Baby vocal off of Voice and a Hero.
Uh,
Um,
Rare. I like Rare.
Rare is hard. Store Run is dope. I like
Store
that
Run is
record.
dope.
That
Making
song
little
is
niggas
dope.
run to
You
the
feel me?
store.
Yeah,
What do you think of?
make you
Let's
niggas go to
talk about
store run.
Nobody. Let's
Okay.
talk about Nobody.
So you want to talk about the vintage vagina that's on
Yeah,
Nas's album?
yeah.
The
Let's talk about
vintage,
this song
the vintage
because I
vagine.
really like this song. I really like this song, but I'll say it. I could have did without Lauren. If Nas would have just did this solo, it would have been cool. I don't feel like Lauren added much but her name to
I'm
this
gonna be
song.
real with you. When I looked at who the track list was,
Mhm.
and I saw her on there, I didn't think she would be featured rapping.
Me neither.
I didn't either. I thought this
I thought it was
was
gonna
gonna
be
be
a
like
sample.
I thought it was gonna be a hook or something. You feel me?
Yeah.
And then when I didn't get the hook, you feel me? I was like, is this gonna be like a sample or like at the end,
right.
like they're gonna do some scratches or something? Like, what the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? And then she came on with the Barthies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Which was cool, but they just didn't wow me. Like after so many years of hearing, like waiting for.
Making room for people who didn't like the labor, but wanted the spoils, greedy, selfish behavior.
I understand. I understand her message. I understand her message, and she just wanted like, and her not wanting to be in the pressures of. It sounds like social media and everything that's going on.
I think she's saying, nigga, I'm not doing nothing on nobody's fucking time.
Yeah. I mean,
and everybody that's tripping, nigga, talking about my lateness, shut the fuck up. How about that? That's how I feel about what she was saying. I think she answered every question about the critics and everything that people have been saying. She addressed it.
She came out with mad. She had dumbass auntie vibes.
Yeah, whether this was smacking niggas over the head with, you feel me, like super technical lyricism, or this didn't give you the feeling, or YKTV of, you feel me, 1996, the score, doo-wop type shit, you feel me? For now, I think she addressed the criticisms. She came out with like, what was it, like damn near like, this is damn near like 2 verses, like 32 bars. Like, what is she? I don't know how long she was going. I'll tell you this. I loved her rapping for an extended amount of time more than I enjoyed Eminem rapping for an extended amount of time on the EPMD record. I'll tell you that.
Eminem did gas that though, but I just say this.
All right.
I'm still salty.
I gotta put boycott white rappers back on the board.
I'm still salty that Rolling Stone said that Lauryn Hill's album is the best rap album ever. So when I hear Lauryn Hill rap verse, I expect to hear the best rap person ever. Yeah, I don't remember what episode it was on. Maybe it was in the 30s or something, or the 40s. But Rolling Stone had their album list.
They had a list of the 500 greatest albums of all time. And the number 1 rap album, which was like, I think it was
number
like
3.
It was like their
Kanye was number 7.
Yeah, so it was Lauryn Hill, the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
A rap album?
Yeah, yep. That's what they said. Man. Yeah, it was crazy.
So I'm like, whoa. Out of all, Doggy Style off I was like, okay. So every time Lauryn Hill pops up, I just automatically think of that, and I'd be like, I just need to be wowed. If like I need some proof. I need some backup. Like I understand who she is. I like the message, but I mean, it just didn't wow. It was cool.
Would you say that the merge in the 90s with R&B and rap was more beneficial for rap or hurt rap more?
It was way more beneficial for rap.
I agree.
Way more beneficial. You wouldn't have T-Pain. You wouldn't have
Melody, like, and you wouldn't have Ye.
Yeah, you wouldn't have any of the new sound now. You wouldn't have Drake.
Like you just said earlier, like Roddy Ricch. Like we wouldn't have that. You feel me? It's, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, T-Pain is a great example of that. Rapper turned singer, nigga. That's exactly what the fuck this singer is. You feel me?
Yeah, you wouldn't have T-Pain. And T-Pain came and changed the game. We need a T-Pain appreciation day.
Change the game, man. Change the game.
We need a T-Pain appreciation.
What do y'all think about Nas out of 5? What do you give it? Let's get the fuck off of King's disease.
4.
That shit got niggas sick, bruh.
YG 400.
I would for sure give it a 4.
I give it a 4 out of 5.
4 sure.
We can give it a 4, man. Shout out to Nas. You got a 4, my G.
Shout out to Nasir. Nasty.
Shout out to that. Yeah. Definitely. That Fredo Bang shit is dope.
I'll give it about a 4. He's got a good feature selection.
Mm-hmm.
good producers on there. Hit Boy did him nice.
Yeah, Hit Boy is definitely in a different pocket. He said he could probably get Watch the Throne 2 to happen if he decide that he want to give Jay and Ye like 5 or 6 Niggas in Paris records. You feel me? So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
See,
We'll see.
now Hit Boy trying to get back on the wave because Ye got the Jay-Z track again.
Hey, he might be able to make it happen. That Fredo Bang shit is dope. You feel